Good morning, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan, and welcome back to the Stock Market Podcast from mpiinvest.com. So, talking about the market yesterday, it was really a good day because if you see the first initial few hours, the market actually fell big, and it was actually showing bearishness. But from there, a beautiful recovery. In fact, it broke the day's high and closed with a beautiful green. So this was only with India. This kind of phenomenon at this point of time is only with India because most of the markets are, and especially Asian markets are still okay. But if you see European markets and US markets are totally in bad condition. So US markets have fallen big, and European markets are also at one of their very lows. So at this point of time, India is nowhere fallen from its all-time high of around 20,000 plus. So that is something which is really positive at this point of time because Indian markets are actually resilient to all these problems at this point of time. See, talking about markets, markets don't always, go up in a single direction. The best part is the best part that indicates the strength in Indian market is when the US markets are falling about 5-6%, Indian markets will fall about 1%. When US markets go up by 1 or 2%, Indian markets will go up by 3 or 4%. So that moment is what is building the positivity in India. At this point of time, except the few things which is actually holding back, like crude oil prices are again going up, which is a problem for India because we are a big crude oil importer. And of course, that can actually create a little bit of tension because inflation, there are high chances inflation also can go up. But then in India, one good thing is that Indian petrol prices are kind of little regulated by the government. So it may not go up immediately, but eventually it is going to go up unless things get sorted out on the crude oil front. So that is an important point. The next important point is the global markets have to start recovering because India can't just rally ahead alone. It has to get support from the global markets, especially the US market, I would say, because Indian markets more of replicates a lot of things with US market. So if US markets starts doing well, Indian market should do well. Apart from that, the most important thing is the Indian election. So that is one uncertainty which is kind of holding back the market at this point of time. So like I told you earlier, I'm not expecting the markets to rally big, but yesterday the way the markets have settled, the previous 2 days of consolidation and yesterday trying to go up, this only means that market is somewhere close to the bottom. So the rally is of course not happening at this point of time, but then at least the fall is going to be subdued from here. So that is a great sign at this levels, like above 19,500. So that is something really good. If you remember, before Corona we were at 12,000, and after Corona we had, during Corona market fell 40% down, and from there a big rally which is not stopped till now. So this is majorly because of the retail investors joining in terms of mutual funds or their direct fund into the market, which has been kind of upholding the market. And like I've been telling you always, Indian market still has a lot of money to come back to India. So that is something which can actually drive markets further up. But then every dip that we see in the market can be a long-term investment opportunity. That is what I am looking at it as. So yes, that's the same philosophy everybody in MPI family are doing and investing, which of course brings more confidence by going the route of SIP. SIP, again, a lot of people feel that SIP means only mutual fund. No, it's not just mutual fund. Whatever equity or any investment which is done in a systematic manner every with a regular period, that is SIP. So simple as that. You can do the SIP in equity, you can do that in bonds, but then of course this can be done only in capital markets. We cannot buy 1 square feet of home and second square feet later and third square feet later. And that's exactly why I am kind of not very interested in real estate, because we can never do a SIP mode of investment there, right? So that is something which I had to speak about. That is for investors. And now talking about traders, well, this week has been decently good for me and our Gold Plus members in MPA family who trade together, in the family. So in the trading this week, we are already sitting with some decent profit, about 0.5%, which is good. So today, being the monthly expiry, I am looking at kind of squaring off my positions in the morning, and then later on, based on some opportunity, I might take up today's trade or the next week trade for now. But as of now, I'm really happy again that this week also we were dot on the expectation. So on Sunday's podcast, we had discussed that I am expecting the market to be expiring between 19,400 and 20,000, and market is exactly happening between that. So that actually is a good sign for us, where we are actually making some decent money out of it. We work with very small profits like 0.5% a week, which is very decent enough, because 0.5% a week is also 2% a month, which is nothing more than 24% a year. Now 24% just from trading, and if my portfolio gives me about 10-15%, so that combination of about making it about 40% return, 35 to 40% return in a year is very decent enough, isn't it? So that's the only thing that I'm looking at. We do very small consistent trading profits, and we do that together. Well, I'm not promoting trading. I don't recommend at all unless you're really passionate about it. But then, if you have a very good job, a very good business, just continue doing that. Leave the rest to investment experts. There are multiple opportunities available in the market. You just have to hand it over to them, and they do it SEBI registered. But only thing is, very importantly, please hand over your money only to SEBI registered analysts or SEBI registered investment advisors, not to anybody else. It is illegal to handle somebody else's money. I don't handle anybody's money. We only open an account for you with our partners, and they handle it for you, who are registered investment advisors. We only shortlist the best among the country and give it to you. So this is something very important, because of late I've seen a lot of people taking money from others and trading on their behalf, which is absolutely illegal. I'm totally against it. I don't do that myself. I don't recommend anybody else to do it as well. But then, it's your money. Be careful. You are doing it. I don't think you should be taking undue risk by investing into something which you don't know. So that's it for now. This is Srikanth Rajan signing off. Looking forward to a good expiry. See you tomorrow with more details. Goodbye. But before that, do of course remember to press the like button if you love the content that we share, and do share the podcast with your friends and relatives to help them learn and invest together with us. Have a nice day.